This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Quality, not quantity. That phrase sums up the leadership from University of Northern Iowa men's basketball players Chip Rank and Matt Morrison. Even though there were only 2 seniors on this year's roster, both Rank and Morrison have done an outstanding job leading this young team. Here is Panther Sports Talk's Brad Wells with a look at the unselfish and highly motivated Matt Morrison.
It doesn't always come from the team's leading scorer or the one that makes the game-winning shot. Leadership is something that you earn from your teammates through hard work, loyalty, and dependability. Those qualities sum up the impact that senior guard Matt Morrison has on this year's team. The effort that he's put in over the last year to get back on the floor has not gone unnoticed. Last year, his season ended after 14 games, suffering an injury in practice. It slowed the momentum Matt had coming out of a great sophomore season.
We missed him last year with his injuries, and I think he'll add a little more of that stuff this year that we had during his and mine sophomore year season. He can really come off that pick and roll, pick and pop actions. So yeah, I think people kind of forgot about him last year because he was hurt so much. So I'm hoping for great things this year from Matt Morrison.
It's such a good sophomore year. Injuries really plagued him last year. And as he's been able to stay healthy through the summer and into the fall here and into the start of the season, his confidence has grown. And as his confidence grows, his vocal leadership grows.
When Morrison speaks up, his teammates listen. From the underclassmen to the starters, Matt is one of the most cerebral players in UNI's guard court, sharing his experiences and knowledge with everyone who approaches him.
He's fun to play with, he's crafty, he's smart, and a good thing about him is he's never in a rush. He always slows himself down and tries to make the right decision.
Me and Matt Morrison have become pretty close for the past year, as him being a senior and me looking up to him for now my 3rd year. And it just means a lot to be able to have someone on the court with you that's been here for now his 5th year, and just know that you don't have to worry about it so much because he's going to be talking, he's going to be doing his part, and it's been a lot of fun learning with him throughout the past 3 years for me.
So when I see him play, it just lets me know that when I get in a situation like that, I don't need to rush, or like if something's not going right, don't just try to rush and make the fastest pass or whatever it is. Just slow yourself down and then get into your groove and make the right decisions.
More times than not, Matt is making the right decision. For a guy this season that averages only 6 minutes per game, he's shooting 46% from three-point range and has a very positive assist-to-turnover ratio with 16 assists to just 9 turnovers on the year.
He can use ball screens, he can run our sets, he can push the ball, and he's another guy that's a really good three-point shooter as well. So we just really like his experience. He just knows how to play, he knows our defense, he knows our system through and through, and he's a guy that he can't hurt you being out on the floor. Now he might not be as explosive as Dion or West, but he can still make plays for us offensively at the point guard position. And if you leave him open, honestly, he could even slide over and play a little bit too sometime.
In scoring terms, Matt has scored in double figures just 4 times in his career, with his career high of 14 points coming in a huge win over Iowa State and Ames his sophomore year. Matt hit his first 4 three-point shots. But his awareness of knowing where the ball needs to go at all times, that's what leaves Morrison at the top of the list of the most influential players in the guard court.
I think they can pick up some of the intricacies of our offense, just playing a step ahead, knowing who's going to be open, I guess, before it's going to happen, or if there's a guy rolling, knowing which guy's going to help and then making the right pass out of that. I think he can kind of help with some of that stuff. He definitely helps us when we're watching film with those guys to kind of show them some examples of where he's, his floor vision. So I think he can help a lot in that regard.